out here lunging. There you go. Now you know that following hand you get caught riding? The concept of your contact going with the horse? Okay, keep your elbow still. Okay? Don't move it. Don't let her pull it forward. You keep that still. And aim your whip right at her girth, right where your saddle goes up. And I'm having to push you up. You're turning in front of her again. Don't let your belly get ahead of her shoulder, okay? Don't let your belly button aim ahead of her shoulder. There you go. So you need contact in the line, Alise. Oh, you've got it now. The purpose of that lunge line is to block, disallow, prevent her head from turning out, which you've now got. You just got your belly ahead of her. Keep your belly on her shoulder. That's so much better. Yeah. Good. The purpose of your whip, aiming at the girth, is telling her to bend. There, your belly just got ahead of her again. Keep your belly button on her shoulder. And let's come to a halt, please. Good. Now, may I take her? Come with me again. I'm saying this with respect. Young lady. She's totally ignored the halt, of course. So we're going to get a better hold. And watch what I'm about to do. It has nothing to do with pulling on her head, which you didn't. Watch this. Consider this a training halt. As we're lunging, and you're keeping your belly button on her shoulder, shift it, take your belly button and walk into her hip. Push it, then walk backwards. And if we have to, we'll take it all the way to the fence to begin with. Good. And now go. Come with me. And now I'm going to push her hip. And I'm going to walk backwards. That's getting there. Now we're going to go. We're walking backwards to get in front of her is catching her. To catch her means you need her head to come to you. To get her head to come to you, you push her hip away from you. Push that out, draw back, and tell her you want this to come to you. There's a good girl. Don't. Good girl. Yeah, she's not sound enough really to be lunging. Good girl. So watch a few things here, Alise. Her name is Whisper? Whisper has eyes on the side of her head. You, Alise, and I, and everyone else in the arena, we have eyes on the front of her head. Whisper has eyes on the side of her head. So her right eye can see out there to the right without turning her neck and head away from us, like that. When she does, you'll notice I'm tapping her here in the girth. When she turns her head away from us, she's not just looking away right now, because she can see without turning her neck and head like that. When she turns her neck and head like that, she knows we're standing here. She's also arcing and pushing her ribs and shoulders towards us. So I'm dealing with that right now. Whenever she looks away, no, right there, no. Don't pull her head back. Whenever she looks away, that's her head leaving us, but that's pushing towards us. Say, no. Good girl. Good girl. Yes. hold this in your left hand. So right in here. Now here's the relationship between contact and the body. When she looks away, she's going to bump into this. You touch her there. Yep. You brought her back. Yeah, touch her there. Right down in there where your heel goes, okay? You just now accidentally put her on her hip. If you touch her hip, you're telling her to move her body over there. Yeah. Touch her girth right here. There. Hold her up here. Every time she looks away, now touch her girth. There. She just came back. Good. And again. And she just came back. Now feel this. I'm going to touch your hip. Yeah. Bend your hip. Put your weight on your right leg. There. See your head just drop down and into it? Now you've seen horses who are best friends. They bend away from each other. And their horizontal bodies look like this. You're bending away from her, and you tell her to bend away from you. So that your bodies are doing this. Your vertical body does this, and her horizontal body needs to do that. Instead of the opposite. So take that weight off that leg, and I'll tell you why. There's three energies. Notice how her head just came back. There's three energies that come out of your body. My body, her body, everybody's body. Everybody. Has three energies. Pushing, blocking, or drawing. Can I have this? You put your hand on mine. Push me. So you're pushing. Your energy pushed. My energy drew your push. Push me again. My energy's blocking your push. My energy's pushing against your push. Those are the only three energies. Now, she reads that hip as a blocking hip. She reads that hip as a drawing hip. You've heard that term body language? Notice how her nose just went down in there? Because you drew it in. You invited it in. Now here's the big picture. Put your weight on that leg. Bend your hip the other way. That will push her head away. Here it goes. See that? Now, when you push her head away with that hip, in her mind, in her language, that's aggressive. And so now the two of your bodies are bent into each other. That's how horses challenge. You change your hip. Look at how up she's going. Change your hip. Open it. Touch her back here. Don't pull her down. Yes. So you're changing it here. That way. Hello. Hello. Resist the temptation to pull her in. There we go. There we go. So visualize this. Elise. You're a horse. You're a horse. This is the back end, not a ponytail. That's working for you. There's your teeth. That's the other end. The whip gives you this long horizontal body. You can take your teeth and touch her ribs and say, hey, don't be bending into me like that. That's rude. No, you don't need to. You're ready? No. Now overhead. Bad girl. Tell you what. Don't stop again. Here's why. Back in here. Come stand beside me, please. Right here. Don't be with her, and I'm her. Face this way. Yeah. You're in there, and you have that hip open, and she's distracted, and you're telling her, don't bend into me. Like I'm going to tell her now, don't bend into me. Hello. Thank you. But instead of changing the bend and bringing her head back to your draw, she said, no. And she walks right past you like that. When she walks past you, instead of the two of you being together in the front, she crosses you and puts her hind end in front of you. That's rude. That's a challenge. So I'm showing you how to carry a whip so you have a horizontal body like a horse. Here I am, bent away from her. My nose was down low on the ground. My nose just came up, touched her girth, told her not to bend into me. She changed her body, dropped her head down like a good girl and came in. Now what I haven't mentioned yet is the different shapes of body create different chemistry.